Hello again, this is Ahmed. I will talk today about the specification by example. This is a way of defining acceptance criteria for a story, deriving from more of an induction way than deduction. In summary, when you do the inductive way of learning is that you observe, you identify pattern, then you end up with the rule or the theory at the end, versus the deductive way, which is you're told the theory, then you kind of start observing. You have some sort of hypothesis, then you start observing, then you come up to the examples and start applying it. So if the teacher give you the rule of applying things, you start practicing it, and you, by doing the example, you understand the corner cases and the special cases, versus the other way around. The way you were taught when you're young is you're actually observing, identifying pattern. How you apply this in a story on reaching out the acceptance criteria by example. So let's assume we have a story to as an image analyst. I want maybe an application or something to get me the number of points in an image. This is what I know, and how as a team we can go through that, use a specification by example to get more clarity and agreement on what we're trying to build here. So the three amigos, the product owners, we would do some discussions, the whole team ideally, and we try to understand what does it mean to get you a number of points in an image. So as a product owner, I would draw this and ask the team, what do you think the output is here? They would say, maybe 8 in this case. I would clarify, I only need this. My expectation answer from this would be a 4. And then I would go more, given this example, and they will look, if this was 4, this must be 3. So I feel that they starting getting what I mean by number of points of the image. I start building on it, okay, and let's see if we as a team have the common understanding what it means as a product owner, what I have in mind of number of points in an image, and I give him that, and he would hear numbers. Okay, now if this is a 4, this is the 3, this is, we don't know, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. And so as a product owner, nope, this is not what I'm expecting. Here I'm expecting 4. So if the application gets this, and I start building that understanding as I go, so every time I get you this, I understand you're looking for maybe the external points here. So you start building that understanding by example as you go. This is one way of this is an example to explain how you use examples to explain or reach a common understanding of a rule that sounds kind of hard to write in English or describe it. So, but we're looking at least up to this point, we understand we're counting the external point. So if you have a circle and you're zooming in, I'm getting you the first point outside, whatever that means. So maybe that does not meet any mathematical definitions, but this example tells us what you want. So that's the core of a specification by example. You start editing this as a story. You already have your higher level behavior test, if you will, that I will pass in this, I expect that, and you can start building this shell before you dig in and write code for it. More of a behavior-driven development. So that will be the scenarios that will go into the test. And it's very typical to see this mapping one-to-one in some sort of higher level testing, behavior testing. Another example that will make it maybe clear a little bit if you are walking into a library and you want to check out a book or something, and you would say, okay, your ability to check out depends on your membership level. It also maybe get you previous or checked out items, and you want to check out a book or check out item. So this is checked out already, and maybe the result here, and some notation we just do double. So these are the input, and this is what I expect result. So if you are a regular member and you already have one item checked out, you're asking to check one more item, the result is no, you cannot check out another item. If you're a regular, you do not have, then you can check 3 and it's yes. So maybe you can check 3 as long as you don't have anything at one time. If you are advanced member and you have one checkout, you can check out yes. So you can start listing the scenarios and cases. Another way of doing this will be a given when then. Given you are regular customers, you have already one item checked out, you can check out one more item, or no, you cannot check out more item. If you're a regular customer, you have nothing checked out, you can check up to 3 items. So this is an English way of saying it, versus this will be the examples, which maps directly to the scenarios that as a product owner, I would expect your testing will cover in that higher level of behavior development. That was a nutshell of why or how specification by example can help you reach out both a good acceptance criteria that's a good base for your testing that can drive testing. You have a behavior driven development, if you will. Also gets the team to reach this common understanding, if you will. Hopefully that was helpful. I'll kind of link this to an article, but I wanted to doing this on the board makes sense than just to have it in explain it in slide or an article. Just build this. That I wanted to show the dynamics of the discussion that goes around it, the thing that's not clear. So I hope this was helpful. Looking again for your feedback as usual, and bye for now.